There is literally a physical and highly energetic spot in your body that is called the mouth of the goddess. In this video, I am sharing with you more about this secret chakra. How does your life look like when this chakra is in balance or out of balance, and what you can do on a regular basis as a woman to energize this chakra in your body. So stay tuned. My name is Jonita D'souza, your feminine lifestylist. I am excited to be filming this video from my home in India, and I am the creatress of Exploring Femininity, a place for modern day women just like you and me to reconnect with their ancient feminine wisdom so that we can create a life that is much more fulfilling, a life full of vitality, pleasure, overcoming all ideas of burnout, overwhelm. So, the mouth of the goddess, as known as in the ancient tantric lineages, is located literally at the back of your neck, at the base of your skull. And it is also known as the Alta Major chakra. It is where Shakti, as they say in Sanskrit, which is also known as our life force energy, ignites and sends waves of high vibration from our head to all the way back down to your spine. In many other traditions, this chakra point is also known as the Zeal chakra or the Ascension chakra. So the mouth of the goddess chakra point is this place in our body where the higher consciousness of our light body activates and enters our physical body, which means that it is a doorway. It's an energetic doorway from which we can access higher dimensions of consciousness. In simpler words, it is the direct plug to the divine feminine consciousness and holds an important aspect in reawakening our memories from the past and connecting us to the goddess consciousness within. In ancient Egypt, since the time of Isis, initiations were given to people using tuning fork rods directing right at the back of their neck, that is the mouth of the goddess, to activate them into their higher consciousness. So together, this Alta Major chakra and your pineal gland act as the seat of your intuition, and when these points are activated in your body, you are able to have divine downloads. Because you see, the Alta Major chakra, which is the mouth of the goddess, is the lunar, that is the feminine entrance to the third eye, which is right from here. And the pineal gland is the solar, that is the masculine entrance to the third eye, which is from here. So together they create the seat of our intuition. Unfortunately, these two access points are mostly disconnected in many of us. So when we choose to consciously connect and activate these two entrances to our third eye, that is our lunar entrance, the mouth of the goddess, the Alta Major chakra, and our solar entrance, which is the pineal gland, then we are able to express and activate our throat in a much powerful way. We are able to manifest our goals and desires in a much expressive way, which is also known as authentic expression of oneself. Now, if you are an empath or a highly sensitive person like me, which I'm quite sure you must be, because I feel that in this time of global upheaval, more and more people are recognizing this aspect of sensitivity within themselves. This mouth of the goddess then acts as a clever antenna that is installed in us that alerts us to disturbed energies or toxic influences or even the untruth that is being spread around. Do you remember the saying, hairs on the back of your neck? Think about it. The mouth of the goddess is also the entry point for psychic attacks. Yes, this is also how negative energies can enter into our vibrational body in order to create a vibration of fear or lack, physically or psychically. Many times these psychic attacks will feel like tingling on the back of the neck. So if you have ever experienced hair at the back of your neck standing up, that is an indication of an Alta Major transmission. Let me know in the comments if you have ever felt that. I really got intrigued to this entry point in our body after I have read several ancient texts, and especially after experiencing a channeling session with the Pleiadians. Yes, I was in a circle of men and women, and we were calling in our Pleiadian allies. Yes, call me woo-woo. And interestingly, many of us women experienced our Pleiadian ally coming and standing right at the back of us and transmitting us information from the back of our neck. So for me, that was really interesting, which led me to inquire more about what is this process and what is it all about. So the transmission does not always have to be negative. We can choose to create a positive relationship with this access point in our body. So when this mouth of the goddess or our Alta Major chakra is balanced in our body, or when we choose to consciously balance it, then it gives us the ability to see the bigger spiritual picture of all of existence. It gives us this ability to identify and notice all those simple, small pieces of the puzzle forming the big picture in our everyday life. It enhances our intuitive ideas, somehow making them much more solid, tangible, and achievable. And for those of us who are telepathically gifted, who see other realms or auras or energies, or are clairvoyant in any ways, then this mouth of the goddess, this Alta Major chakra, also acts as an access point to higher realms of consciousness. When this mouth of the goddess, this Alta Major chakra, is balanced, it activates a beautiful connection between our Kundalini energy that flows from the base of the spine to our crown. But as I said, that most of us are not even aware of this entry point in our body, so we are not able to consciously choose to work with that. And when it is not balanced, then we may experience headaches, eye problems, dizziness, the feeling of, floating in the air and not grounded, sense of loss of purpose, depression, chronic addiction, even chronic back pain. When this mouth of the goddess, this Alta Major chakra, is not balanced, then we may also find difficulty in connecting with the higher consciousness, the source, the God, the goddess, something that is bigger than you, the divine. A lot of us feel very difficult to trust and connect with this higher level of consciousness. Firstly, consciously close this spot in your body for psychic protection, especially if you are a person who do not like crowded places or busy places or large gatherings, just like me. I used to feel super drained when I was in a crowded place, or especially when I was commuting in London to go to my work. Just the crowd itself would drain my energy before even I got there. So I learned the technique of closing this spot for psychic protection by using something to wrap around my neck. Interestingly, I used to do this even in summer, and that led me to create or have or own a beautiful collection of summer and winter scarves. Closing my mouth of the goddess for psychic protection kind of became my guilty pleasure to adorn this part of my body. You can also use some highly charged mala beads on your neck as an ornament to also protect this psychic spot. This is also one of the reasons that you will note that in several ancient lineages, they recommended to cover our head with a scarf when we go into some kind of prayer or meditation or some kind of communion with the divine. It is also channeled that when patriarchy took over, they insisted that men cut their hair and have their back of the neck exposed in a way that this Alta Major chakra point in their body would become desensitized, so that they in turn become disconnected from the goddess energy within. Interesting, isn't it? Another way to consciously energize your mouth of the goddess, your Alta Major chakra, is by anointing. Yes, you can take some frankincense essential oil and dab it at the back of your neck. I do this by saying a small prayer of connecting with my higher beings, my higher self, my ascended master team of support that I call upon on a regular basis. You can do this as a daily practice, or specifically when you require some assistance or some channeling. I also like to do this when I'm writing contents or when I'm preparing for a circle, so that I am connected with something that is bigger than myself and my ego can stay out of it. Another way to energize your mouth of the goddess or your Alta Major chakra is to sun the back of your neck for 2 to 3 minutes each day, just for recharging it. Another way to energize your mouth of the goddess, your Alta Major chakra, is by conscious breath work. Our body has both yin and yang channels, and when we learn to do a circular breathing that involves energy circulation in our yin and yang channel, then we are able to activate this spot in our body. I teach in great detail this yin yang breathing system in my Jade Egg Magic course, because this is also the foundational breathing system to activate your life force energy and circulate it in your body. This is also the breathing system that you use to activate your sexual energy and also circulate that through the major points in our body, starting from your Kundalini base points through the back of your heart to the back of your neck, your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your womb. So that's your yin yang breathing channel, and breathing this way also helps us energize our mouth of the goddess. So sister, let me know if you found this video useful and if I intrigued you to enhance your relationship with your mouth of the goddess. One last thing I want to share before I close this video is that we are living in accelerated times where we are experiencing powerful cosmic shifts every other week. So you might experience that your mouth of the goddess may be activated or acting too sensitive because of the heightened energies around us. Some of these signs may look like sore throat or getting stiff neck during your sleep. So if you are experiencing something like this, I really invite you to go within, listen to the nudges of your feminine, if it is a psychic attack or if it is a divine download awaiting your attention. And to be honest, we always know the answer to this. We always know if it is a psychic attack or a divine download. The problem is that we just do not trust the first whispers of our feminine. So sister, I highly recommend to energize the mouth of the goddess spot in your body as a daily practice every single day. In my routine, it looks like every single day anointing this part of my body with a little prayer to connect with the divine download for my desires or chores of the day. So it can be really simple but a conscious intention. So that's all from me today. Share with me your experience of the mouth of the goddess. Was this something totally new for you, or have you been working consciously with the mouth of the goddess? Or if I intrigued you to begin this new relationship with your mouth of the goddess, or if you have any questions, I am looking forward to connecting with you in the comments. By the way, we have a goddess circle coming up on the 6th of September, which is also World Goddess Day. Our circle is called Reclaim Your Inner Goddess Circle. This will be a virtual temple of sisters joining in from all around the world, and together we will be activating the aspects of Goddess Kali, who is known for her destruction and new beginning, Goddess Abundantia, who is known for abundance and prosperity, Goddess Kuan who is known for mercy, compassion, as well as Goddess Aphrodite, who is this sensual, beautiful archetype of the goddess within us. So join us, link will be somewhere in the description. I look forward to connecting with the goddess in you.